I'm overwhelmed with small people here. But, thank you. So do you think...
Ella, are you taking all the quail eggs?
Oh my God. Can you guys go somewhere else?
Sure.
That would make me happy.
I love you. Go away.
I hate to bring it up, but Joe Rogan, I listen to his podcast religiously. He talks about the how dreams are the same. You're in the same state of like consciousness or whatever as when you take mushrooms and DMT and all that crap.
No.
You think that's what it is?
Well, yeah, DMT's that drug that's in your whatever lobes that when you go to sleep, it releases that chemical, and that's what makes you dream. So I think those drugs just try to, like, replicate that.
So do you think you're in some sort of, like... Because, dude, have you ever taken Ambien?
No, I'm scared to take that shit.
Can I punch the wall?
Yeah, punch the wall, but be very careful. So I have Ambien, right, like when I can't sleep. And it takes about 20 or 30 minutes to kick in. But if you fight that and try to stay up, you fucking prick, dude. Like, and so I don't know if it's the same thing. If you're, I read about it. It says it kind of shuts your brain off, and that's how it makes you asleep. But I don't know, it's crazy shit.
This is my fucking Ambien right here. Sleep like a baby.
Dude, it sucks because it's one of those things, like, if you take it a couple times, then you can't go to sleep without it. So
that's why I'm afraid to take that shit. Scared. I know I'm very, what's the word? Like addictive prone. So I don't take shit. I don't take nothing. I take beer, I take cigarettes. That's it.
Me too. Especially, dude, my surgeon was telling me that there's like a gene that it's scientifically proven. Like, people have genes where you're just, when you get fucked up or whatever, you're like, dude, I fucking like getting fucked up. I'm gonna get fucked up as much as I can.
Fucking great.
They said it's actually like a real, like, it's not you're just a loser and want to get fucked up all the time. Like, it's an actual genetic thing.
Well, I know on my side, both my sides of the family, heavy fucking drinkers on one side, heavy drinkers on the other side, and on the other side's heavy drinkers and drug users. So it's like in me. I don't get as fucked up as I used to, but I can't go to bed without drinking at least like 3 beers. There's no fucking way.
I think I just fucked up. No, I didn't.
Hallelujah.
That's
gonna go for a while, just so you know. What's up, man? Hallelujah. How's it going?
Fucking sucks, dude. And he's big, right? And I was holding him like this, and I was like.
Hi.
See, I don't want to like fucking take acid or whatever and then have to deal with these kids.
Dude, fuck
looking at them when you're free.
Y'all fucking crying and shit.
They're gonna
be all scared. I think my dad, when I was younger, like, we'd go to our, like, the first time I ever smoked weed, dude, it was like a flashback. I was like, dude, I know this fucking smell. What is this from? I was like, oh, dude, it's my dad. Because we'd go to, like, our weekends with our dad. I swear to God, he did heroin and all that shit. And I know there had to have been a couple of times he was all fucked up on acid or something. Because we'd, like, be asleep in our bed. It'd be, like, 2 in the morning, and he'd come in, like, turn the lights on and be, oh, you guys, and just stare at us all. I fucking love you. Like, looking at me, my brother, and we're just all scared. All, what is going on? It's 2 in the morning.
You know, in a drunken, like, really drunken state, I went to Kaylee Word's room.
Yeah.
Amber's little sister.
Yeah.
And she was, like, I don't know, 12 or 13. And we were all drunk. It was, like, 3 in the morning. I went in there, and I woke her up, and I was like, dude, you're so cool.
You don't know nothing about life, man.
And then Amber came in, and she's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Ella,
like, I don't know.
What are you doing?
Being drunk?
Drunk.
What do you want from me?
My therapist told me that if you drink around your kids or smoke or whatever, then they associate like being loved with those smells and shit. So when this is his theory on why people do whatever. So like for me, I remember my drunk uncles all the time. When I was young and be all, you know. So he said that smell I associated with love and like good feelings or whatever. So then when I drink and I get that smell and then I was drinking or whatever, then I would have then subconsciously I'm thinking like, oh dude, this is what I need to do to love or whatever. That's his whole theory on the whole thing.
It makes sense. I'm the same way. My brother's the same way too. Like if I go to my brother's house and it's like early Saturday morning and I can smell that he's been drinking all night, I'm all, hey man, how you doing? You smell familiar. You smell like our dad. Dude, our dad was fucked up, dude. Give me a beer. Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a long time. I think I caught him when he was. Does he still smoke weed?
Every month he smoked weed on our Christmas that we had Saturday. Yeah, he smoked some weed, but he didn't smoke like he used to. He just here and there smokes.
I think I caught him. Like I think he had just like smoked a big bowl or something, and then went to Lowe's. And I saw him like right then, you know, right as he walked in, because he was fucking weird, dude. Like weirder than normal. And you know how he makes all those like weird comments and shit. Like it was like he was about 11. You know what I mean? Like it was just fucking weird.
He's like, hey, what's up, dude? I want to double date you and your mom. What does that mean?
He was all looking around all. He had this big ass like tree cutter thing in his hand. And he's like,
dude, show me your butthole real quick. I just need to see it.
It was one of those things where like I actually was all right, man. Well, I guess we'll see you later. Right.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I know, it's weird as fuck. Like I know he's normally weird. But... 7 minutes.
Would you still be friends with me if I was like this?
It's a real fucking condition, dude. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Oh, that's funny.
Go ahead, tell it while I'm looking it up.
Excuse me, I was looking for the new Def Leppard CD. I don't know if you knew who that was at or.
Apotemnophobia, fear of amputation.
Somebody's calling on your game?
Apotemnophobia, fear of individuals with amputations. That's me. You know what it is? I know why too. My grandfather, who I saw like maybe once a year, he lived in Indiana. He got his finger chopped off. It's like the classic grandfather story, like I got my finger chopped off in the mill. You know? So he had this thing. You know, it was this finger too. I remember because I always played cards with him, and so I always saw him holding the cards like this. You know?
Yeah.
So it was this finger, and so we were playing cards, and I was looking at his finger. I was like, I don't know, 8 or 9, and so I was looking at his finger, and he said, "You know what? I have my finger that they cut off." And he's like, "Yeah, let me go get it." And so he took off, and then he came back with this little like slit box, and he was holding it like this in front of me, and he took the lid off. And so I took the lid off, and there was a fucking finger in there, and it was all white as shit, you know. So I was
like his actual finger.
Okay, so I was looking at it, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's his finger!" Then he fucking moved it at me. Like, he had a hole in the box, and he was pushing down all hard, so his finger turned white. And then he moved it, you know, like when I went to touch it, and it scared the shit out of me, dude.
That's probably why.
I think that's where my phobia came from. Like, all of a sudden, their arms gonna get all long, and I'm gonna be like,
yeah. I think that's why I'm afraid of Black Widows. Cause like I like traced it back, and we used to stay at our grandma's house like all the fucking time. And we were little kids. Every time there was a Black Widow, and I tell my grandma, like, "Here's a Black Widow," she would like smack me in the face out of the way. Oh, they'll kill you! Whack up! And then she would like kill it with her foot all black.
Yeah, you told me she used to like step on wolf spiders.
Yeah, but she would take her shoe off and do it with her bare foot all. I got it. But she would like punch you in the face out of the way. Oh, don't! It's dangerous. They'll kill you. I think that's why I'm so fucking scared of those things.
My mom got bit by a Black Widow once.
That's like my fear, dude. My fucking fear.
We had to rush her to the hospital and everything. It was crazy. And we lived on the farm, like a farm, the shitty ass farm in fucking buttfuck New Mexico.
Yeah.
So it was like 45 minutes to Las Cruces, or 45 minutes to No. 30 minutes to Las Cruces or 30 minutes to El Paso. We were like right in the middle there, right on the border.
Go to Las Cruces. Fuck El Paso.
Las Cruces. And she was in the hospital for a couple days. It was crazy.
Yeah, I hear that shit fucking hurts like a motherfucker. Like somebody just...
That farm was fucked up because my mom got bit by a black widow. I got bit by a fucking German Shepherd. This rooster was always chasing me around on there.
That's what, like, I really want to, like, before I die, I want to go to Australia. But that's Australia. Like, hey, mate, everything here will kill you. The spiders, the crocs, the gators. Like, everything there is dangerous.
So, totally unrelated. But John Jones in the press conference, because he said now he's going to move here in Albuquerque, finally. And he's going to claim Albuquerque or whatever. And he's like, he said he's all, I don't train between fights. I just, do training camp for the fight. And so he said now he's going to start training between fights in Albuquerque. He's going to live here permanently. And they asked him why. And he said, because, man, all the plants that live in the desert have to be tough. All the animals that live in the desert have to be tough. And all the fighters that live in the desert have to be tough. Like, dude, that was the gayest fucking answer. In fact, Dana White made fun of him because he said, if you want to go ahead and join Jackson's MMA, go ahead and you'll be one of the best fighters. And then he got quiet and Dana was all, that was really good. And then John looked up at him and he's like, no, I'm just kidding. And they had this weird look at each other, fuck you, Dana.
It's not actually the desert here. There's city stuff. It's not a desert. Fucking idiot.
Oh, no.
He should have said I'm gonna move to Elephant Butte into the desert. That makes sense. It's a fucking city. It's Albuquerque. It's a fucking city.
I wish you could have seen the "fuck you" kick comment.
That was so awesome. Motherfucker.
He actually said he was trying to break his leg or the other guy's leg.
That's why I like that dude, man. He's great. He's just all, no, I don't care if I get knocked out or he knocks me out or I knock him out. I don't give a fuck. I just want it to be a great fight. Love that guy.
He was all dipping at that press conference. He had a big old you could see it. It was in here, a big old dip.
Yeah.
And so he had 3 Budweiser bottles in front of him. And one of them he was spitting in, and the other one he was drinking.
Well, I know that, Holly Holm was, I used to follow her when I had Twitter. I used to follow her on Twitter. And she'd always post pictures of him, and it was all fight week, and it was him at Elephant Butte, on a jet ski with a beer, all woo!
I know, that's crazy. He's drinking drinking a beer right after the fight.
You might almost think he's native, but he's not. Goddamn American.
Dude, my coworker, the native, called me today, and I was talking all kinds of shit about him. When he calls me now, I say, Navajo!
Do with your horse!
He calls me Little Custard Boy or something. I was all making fun of his native heritage. I was like, dude, what the fuck? You really hate natives?
Well, I don't say I hate them. I just don't agree with a lot of shit they do.
I was like, dude, you just had to grow up where I grew up.
You're telling a native that? You just had to grow up with natives, dude. It's kind of crazy. They're chaotic.
They suck, dude. When you grow up on a res or near a res, you'll understand. He's like, dude, I live on the res. Check out that video I just sent you. It's only 36 seconds long. The video is Brock Lesnar pushing a cop.
Hey, fucker. There we go.
It's at 22. Joe Rogan even makes a comment about it.
Okay, did that beard? Get away!
He fucking shoved the shit out of him, huh?
Cop was all, hey.
I know, he didn't even look at him. And then they said, 1,000 years ago, a guy came like that to your shore, you ran.
I can't get this way to the back.
1450, say something for 10 seconds.
I'm not a fan of minorities, but they all are welcome at my house.